Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for PSY-5 Social Psychology for Saturday, August 20th. And as I always do, these weekend videos are just to go over a few reminders, clarifications, anything I think you need to know to do well in the course and be successful. And I try to keep them short and sweet, so let's get started here. First up here is that your first chapter quiz and discussion on Chapter 1. That ended yesterday on Friday, so a lot of you made some really great comments there in that first discussion post there, so I was pleased to see the effort that you put in there, so kudos to you for doing that there. And by the way, I do post remarks on what you posted there in the discussion board, but I don't make those remarks that I post public. Those are private only to you, so when you open up your score in the Canvas gradebook, just look for the comments area there and you'll see what I posted there. I try to give you some meaningful feedback, so please do check that out there. Next tip here is that your Chapter 2 quiz and discussion, that's going to be due this coming Tuesday of this week on the 23rd. And so make sure that you have those done by that time. Remember, there's a time differential there. The quiz is due by 11:59 p.m. on that day, and the discussion is due by 9 p.m. on that day. So it's a little bit earlier in the discussion there. And part of the reason I have the Chapter 2 discussion and quiz due on a Tuesday, that is midweek, instead of what I'm normally going to do, have them due on a Friday every week, is that this first part of the chapter, the first part of this unit here, which is the first part of our course, I do have to kind of squeeze things in to make the rest of the course fit, so we don't have to have a train wreck at the end and have 3 chapters due all in the same week there. So I'm trying to spread things out as much as I can, and there's only 2 chapters there, so just kind of keep that in mind in the future. Quizzes and discussions will be due normally on a Friday each and every week there. Next up here is that your first exam is coming up. You already got an announcement about that midweek this past week there. It covers just chapters 1 and 2. It's going to be opening up on Wednesday through Friday of next week, so the 24th through the 26th there. You get 60 minutes for the exam, and the structure of the exam is going to be a combination of true, false, multiple choice, and some short answer essay questions. All of this I posted in the exam announcement, so please make sure you find that announcement and read it if you didn't already check it out there in your email. You have a study guide to help you prepare for the exam at the bottom of Unit 1, so do check that out there. It'll really help you prep for the exam. And also there's going to be 2 short answer essay questions on the exam, and to help you especially get ready for those on the study guide. You'll find a couple of areas that I've got italicized with asterisks all around them. That's going to be the content that your 2 short answer essay questions are based upon, so do prepare it well, so when you get to those questions on the exam, you can easily write in your answers. And as you'll see in the instructions for the exam, and as you'll get a reminder announcement about this too soon, please be careful not to just merely copy and paste content from the textbook into the, into the answer box for the essay questions there. Because that's cheating and plagiarism, and that won't allow you to earn any points. So put things in your own words, just like you would in a face-to-face class when you're taking an exam. Just make sure you go ahead and write things down as you would from your memory there, and that way you don't have to worry about any sort of plagiarism there. Because if you keep doing things like that, that's going to end up getting you to do some academic dishonesty reports and problems, and you don't want to have that happen there. So again, please be careful to put things in your own words. Next up here is that the inquisitive assignments for chapters 1 and 2. They're due right before the exam opens up there on Wednesday of next week. So by Tuesday, the 23rd, by 11:59 p.m., you have to submit your inquisitive chapters 1 and 2. It will take you some time to get through those items there, so make sure that you give yourself time to answer. And do remember too that once you go through the question set the first time, you can go back in and try the questions again and try to raise your score. So you are not married to your original score. As long as the deadline for submission hasn't passed, you can go back in there and keep trying to raise your scores, and I highly recommend that you do that there. So please don't forget you have that option on this particular learning platform of inquisitive there. But it will take you some time to get through those questions, so I would advise not waiting till like 11 o'clock or 11:30 p.m. on the 23rd to start your inquisitives. It'll take you probably more time than that to get through it. So spread it out, give yourself some time. If you start the assignment and you have to leave for some reason, just sign out, sign back in. It'll pick up where you left off. It'll remember where you were, so you don't have to start all over from scratch again. So keep that in mind there too. Don't forget, right now the inquisitive platform does have a free 21-day trial access period there. That's going to end on the 29th, which is a Monday there. So please be careful to make sure that you get yourself registered for that. And if you do have a used copy of the textbook, you can just buy standalone access to Inquisitive. It's like $25, I think. So otherwise, if you buy a hard copy of the book from the bookstore, if you buy an ebook there from the publisher directly, you automatically get access to Inquisitive. That's included. So just keep all that in mind. All that's explained in the Inquisitive module there on our Canvas course page. So please make sure that you take a look at that there. Next up here is at Unit 2, which covers 3 chapters, and from now on you are going to have 3 chapters in every unit. Unit 1 was just the exception, having the 2 chapters there, because that's a lot of table setting stuff in that unit. But Unit 2 is going to open up on Thursday of next week on the 25th there. I always have the next unit open up on the second day that the exam from the past unit is already open there, so just kind of keep that in mind. And once Unit 2 opens up, of course, you're welcome to work ahead. You can do the discussions, you can do the quizzes, you can do your Inquisitives there. You can knock all that stuff out of the way ahead of time there. So the only thing you won't be able to get to ahead of time again is the exam for Unit 2, which has its dedicated 3-day window, just like you're going to see the first exam has its dedicated 3-day window, and you can't access it before or after that 3-day window, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, there we are going to have our live session this coming Monday at 1 o'clock, so if you can be there, great. It'd be great to see some of you. It's like open office hours, so if you have any questions, please stop by, and I'll be glad to address your concerns there. These meetings are not required, but I do record them, and I do post the recording there, and basically it's just a set of announcements like you're seeing right now in these weekend videos, just to help everybody stay on top of things and keep up to date in the course. So I hope you're watching these, because it's a real quick way to get up to speed on things. That's pretty much everything I wanted to say for now. If you have any questions in the meantime, reach out via email on Canvas, and I'll get back to you about your concerns there. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Stay cool. I know it's hot. I'm in the foothills, and it's hot up here, so I know it's hotter down there in the valley. But I will see you in those lecture videos, and I'll see you again here next weekend and maybe on Monday. So take care until then. So bye-bye for now.